Welcome back to our music theory series. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of music modes. Music modes add color and emotion to compositions, and understanding them can unlock a new dimension in your musical journey, so let's get started. In music theory, modes are alternative scales derived from the major scale. While the major scale follows the pattern of whole and half steps, each mode begins on a different scale degree of the major scale, offering distinct tonalities. There are 7 modes, and each one begins on a different scale degree of the major scale. We will use C major. Ionian starts on C, Dorian on D, Phrygian on E, Lydian on F, Mixolydian on G, Aeolian on A, and Locrian on B. Let's explore each mode in more detail. Ionian mode is simply the major scale itself, characterized by its bright and cheerful sound. The major scale is the foundation of the Western music and is often associated with joy and triumph. Both Ionian and the major scale have the same tonality, conveying a sense of happiness and positivity. One iconic example of a song in the Ionian mode is Over the Rainbow from the classic film The Wizard of Oz, which uses this mode to express hope and optimism. Starting on the second scale degree of a major scale, Dorian has a slightly darker yet jazzy quality. It's often used in modal jazz and rock music to create a cool, laid-back atmosphere. Although it has a minor tonality, Dorian often feels more uplifting and optimistic compared to the more straightforward and plaintive emotion of the natural minor scale. Another way to think of Dorian mode is that it's a natural minor scale with raised 6th degree. A song that uses Dorian mode is the chorus in Gary Jules's Mad World. There are also other songs that use this mode, and you can listen to them by clicking on the link in the description below the video. With its exotic and mysterious vibe, Phrygian begins on the 3rd scale degree. It's commonly found in flamenco music and metal genres, adding tension and intensity. The Phrygian mode is a natural minor scale with lowered 2nd degree. The examples of songs that use Phrygian mode are listed in the description below. Lydian starts on the 4th scale degree and is characterized by its dreamy and ethereal sound. It's often used to create a sense of wonder and enchantment in movie soundtracks. Lydian mode is essentially a major scale with raised 4th scale degree. An example is the theme from the X-Files, which uses the Lydian mode to add an otherworldly quality to the music. Other song examples are listed below the video. Beginning on the 5th scale degree, Mixolydian has a bluesy and groovy feel. Many classic rock songs use this mode, giving them a laid-back and catchy energy, and so the Rolling Stones use this mode in their hit Painted Black, infusing the song with a sense of mystery and melancholy. Mixolydian mode is a major scale with a lowered 7th degree. Other song examples that use this mode are listed below the video. Known as the natural minor scale, Aeolian starts on the 6th scale degree. It has a sad and introspective quality, making it a popular choice in emotional ballads and classical compositions. A classic example is Mozart's Requiem, which uses the Aeolian mode to convey a deep sense of mourning and sorrow. Locrian mode starts on the 7th scale degree and is the most dissonant and unstable of all modes. It's rarely used in traditional Western music, but can add tension and unease in experimental compositions. You can think of Locrian mode as a natural minor scale with lowered 5th and 2nd scale degree. One example of the Locrian mode's rare appearance is in the introduction to the Simpsons theme, which uses this mode to create a quirky and unsettling mood. To memorize the modes in the order of which they appear in the major scale, you can use a mnemonic device, such as I don't punch like Muhammad Ali, or I don't play loud music after lunch, and others. This is called the relative method. It's important to understand where the modes come from and why they have the notes they do. The problem with this method is that it takes a lot of calculating and is unfortunately not very practical. Let's take B Mixolydian. You have to memorize that Mixolydian starts on the 5th scale degree of the relative major, then count down to get E major, which has a key signature of 4 sharps. Starting on B, that gives us B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. This becomes very confusing because we usually learn the ascending order of the modes, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, etc. But in this case, you have to count down from the tonic to find the relative major. So there is another better method, the parallel method. This method looks at all modes using the same tonal center and compares them with the nearest major or minor key on the same root. This is how our ears actually perceive modes when we hear them. There are three major modes: Lydian, Ionian, and Mixolydian, and three minor modes: Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, and Locrian. Let's look how the parallel method works. The order of modes from brightest to darkest is Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, and Locrian. Lydian is a major scale with raised 4th degree. Ionian is just a major scale. Mixolydian is major with a lower 7th degree. Dorian is natural minor with raised 6th degree. Aeolian is a natural minor. Phrygian is a minor with lowered 2nd degree. And Locrian is minor with lowered 2nd and 5th degree, or Phrygian with lowered 5th. You can remember a simple acronym, LIMDAP. Each letter indicates a different mode from brightest to darkest: Lydian, Ionian, Mixolydian, Dorian, Aeolian, and Phrygian. The uppercase letters indicate a major scale and the lowercase the minor scale. The arrow indicates the direction in which the scale degree moves, and the number shows which scale degree moves. Locrian mode isn't a part of this acronym as it is extremely rare in music. Let's take Mixolydian as an example again. To build it, we use our parallel method, which tells us that it's a major scale with a lowered 7th degree. B major has 5 sharps. 7th scale degree is A sharp, therefore A sharp becomes A natural, and this is now our B Mixolydian scale. Easy, right? In conclusion, there are 7 modes in Western classical music. Each mode starts on a different scale degree of a major scale. There are 3 major modes: Ionian, Lydian, and Mixolydian, and 4 minor modes: Dorian, Phrygian, Aeolian, and Locrian. To memorize and build the modes, you can either use a relative or parallel method. Of the two, the second one is more practical and a lot faster. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time!